All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. It looks like it's 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, even though it is 5 o'clock where I am at because I am in Missouri. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dave It Yourself channel. I am totally out of sorts today because I am not in the studio. Or am I? Maybe this is a really sweet green screen I've got behind me. Makes it look like a hotel room. No, it's a hotel room. So anyway, hey everybody, I appreciate everybody being here. As you notice, I am out of town right now in Missouri and visiting some friends, and this is where my corporate office is, the whole deal, and getting a chance to enjoy some stuff. You might also see behind me, I have the Sport Cub S2 in here because one of the cuties that I'm visiting down here has a son, and I am going to spread the RC aviation hobby to the youngins. So I got him this plane, but I got to teach her to fly it first because he's still a little young. So we're going to see how that works out. But I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do not have anything super fantastic going on today. Don't have the bingo. Don't have anything. I do have a plan for that though. So stick around for that. Hope everybody can hear me okay. As you can see, I'm wearing my headset. I do not have any music. I do have music, of course, but now that I've got this headset on, it only plays through the headset, and I don't think you could hear it. So I didn't play any music. So no dancing, but I'll give you a little because I know some of y'all miss that. I couldn't blame you. I mean, that dancing is fantastic. So, what do you, as far as everything else goes, word of the day. I do have one. I do not have it in card form for the show. Joke of the day. Yes, thank you to some of my subscribers who have sent joke of the days in. So I do have some joke of the day, not in a card form. I'll just read it off my phone. And then pretty much, I know a lot of folks are at Jet Jam right now. So really, I think there's going to be a ton of folks on the stream anyway. But speaking of that, let's go ahead and take a look at that stream and see who's in that stream. And hello to some folks. Let's see who we got here. And I'm going to go ahead and scroll back up to the top, so bear with me a second. And I'm going to put on the smart guy glasses. Boom, boom, boom. And we're going to say hello to Thomas Milano in the house. Thomas Milano. Okay, bud. Hello to you, first off. Second off, of course, since you're first in the stream tonight, you would technically be the double bingo prize winner. So, since I'm not technically doing bingo so much tonight, well, I'm going to try something. I don't have a specific bingo thing set up, but I'm going to try something. So, Thomas, if the bingo thing I try tonight works, you're going to be in for double prize. If it doesn't, we're going to push you to next week, and then whoever else is in the stream first next week, both of you will be up for double prize next week. All right, so that's how we're going to do that. I am true to that. So we're going to continue to say hello to some folks. I've got old Randy Hardy in here. Hello, Randy. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much. Promodus, thank you so much. Good to see you again. I know you're one of my newer subscribers. I appreciate that. Another thing I know that I may have thrown you guys off earlier with scheduling the stream for like, I think 5, of course. I was scheduling it for what I thought was 5 my time, which means 6 your time in Eastern Standard Time. But apparently, based on just looking at the stream, it meant 5. 5. So as you know, my streams are at 6 o'clock every Sunday night, so I apologize for that. Duh. So anyway, let's get back to saying hello to some folks. Kenneth Wise, hello, sir. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Scott Settle Productions, hey Scott, good to see you, bud. I thought you were Jet Jam. I'm glad to see that you're sticking around. If you're still here for that matter, now I see that you were here about an hour ago. So some of these folks might not even be here, but I hope you circle on around back. Come on back. Then we got old Kenneth Wise, Randy Hardy, JCB67. Hello, good to see you, sir. King Joffrey, what's up, my man? I hope you're in the house as well. Pterodactyl 44, another one of my newer ones. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that, Pterodactyl. Still love that name. Kenneth Wise, of course, and then Randy Hardy. Who else we got up in here? Hamilton's Hanger. Hey, Hamilton Shay, if you're still up in here, brother, I appreciate you sticking around. There's my mom. Everybody give thumbs up in the chat for mom. Appreciate that. And then let's see who else we got up here. Aerospace Matt, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, sir. Victor RC EDF Jets, hello, sir. Good to see you as well. Always fantastic. Shadow Ops, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Let's see. EQ, what's up, my man? Good to see you as well. Who else we got in here? Jermaine Spencer, nice. Tony Spears, excellent. God, I got some great folks in here tonight. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Jeff Adams, hey, all right. See what I'm talking about? Every time I go down the list, there's another kick-ass person on the list. Oh, Boss 223. See, what am I telling you? As soon as I get on the list, just continues on. That's awesome. And then, of course, we circle back around to old Scott Settle and then promote us down there. And then hi, moms from everybody. I appreciate that. Thanks so much, friends. So, yeah, so that's what we're doing tonight. So I know that everybody's been checking out a lot of that Jet Jam. It's been absolutely fantastic. I don't know if anybody got a chance to see. I'm sure quite a few have got a chance to see that post I put out where you've got Justin Warden, who is the super cool cat that won my Arrows F-15. He was out there. He was standing next to Santa Claus. I mean Dave Marshall, and fantastic photo of him. I could not be at Jet Jam obviously because I'm here in Missouri, but nonetheless, I wanted to give a shout out to them. And I just realized that the chair thing is right where my leg is. So yeah, I might get shorter during this video a couple times. Sorry about that. So yeah, so that's what pretty fun with that, and it's been really great to see everybody enjoying all those things. God, there's some great jets down there, and I really missed being there, especially with the E-Flight and Horizon Hobby and all those folks down there as well. Definitely would like to meet those folks since I am clearly a stock owner in their product. I'm sure they probably wouldn't mind meeting me at least once. So yeah, pretty funny. Yeah, Justin's a pretty cool dude, I bet. Yeah, he put out some pretty good videos, and his girls are pretty funny too. And yep, so I haven't met anybody, to be honest with you, in this particular hobby that isn't cool. It doesn't matter where they are, whether I've met them or not. Everybody seems to be cool, and everybody seems to be really cool based on just touching base with them. And anybody I share my number with, and anybody that wants my number, of course, I'll share it with you. But even the folks I throw off, little ideas to, and they bounce ideas off me. That's the cream of the crop, fellas. Let me tell you, that's the cream on the latte right there when you start pitching some ideas. And speaking of pitching ideas, I have OKBRC, Kyler. He's coming back at me. He says the weather's getting nice where he's at, and he's ready to do this collab. So that being the case, I think it's a good idea to go ahead and extend that offer to everybody as well. I talked about this, I think, in my last stream or the stream before last, where I was thinking about doing something with Dave Marshall since he lives sort of close to me, and maybe using a UMX plane to pick up banners that are just hung between some bamboo skewers or something out in the field. Each banner has a different number on it, and you try to sweep down with maybe a little hook on the back of the plane to pick it up and then fly off, blah, blah. I think that'd be pretty cool, and try to see how many points you can get. Or if you're using UMX planes, of course, setting up some hula hoops out in the middle of a field, see how many you can get through. That would be cool. Limbo, of course, you can always do limbo by getting a couple of garden stakes, those orange or yellow fiberglass jobs you can get at Home Depot. Stick those in and then put some streamer on there, draw some lines every streamer length or whatever, and see how low you can go without ripping the tape. So you can do that with any kind of plane. I think that'd be cool. So there's all kinds of really cool plane options for that. And then, of course, Brian Ford out in England, he threw out the bottle cap challenge. I think that's going to have to be a car thing first before we get a chance to do a plane thing on that one. I don't know how to successfully pull a plane thing off with that one, especially with my history of flying. But I think I might be able to pull a car thing off with that bottle cap challenge. So anyway, just to put that out there, the collab offer is back out there. So if anybody out there wants to harness their 14-year-old boy inside and do something that's super crazy, or something that you may be embarrassed to do, but you'll pitch it to me because you don't care whether or not I'm embarrassing. But let me know. Throw me some ideas. I'll be glad to pitch them out there. I'm throwing some out there. I would like to do some collabs. I'd like to do it where it's something simple, where the materials are inexpensive, easy to obtain, dollar store type stuff. And then, of course, obviously, if we're going to be in different locations throughout the country, obviously be able to make it so that the video parameters are real easy. Look, you just got to fly through 3 hoops or 4, whatever. Get it through as many as you can, go back around, whatever. Pick this up, points, 30 seconds on the clock, whatever. It'd be easy to make the rules. All we got to do is get the folks that are interested, and then from there find out what everybody has to work with. Does everybody have a UMX turbo timber, or does everybody have Traxxas slash, or does it, let's try to find out what people do have, what capabilities they have, even if it's not the exact same plane, exact same car, is it the same size, same basic characteristics, would it be an even competitor? That's the deal. I want it to be fun, even, and make it so that whoever the winner is, we just cheer and shout them. Maybe even get to the point where we do totally steal a dude perfect type thing and get a small, and I can do this because I have a ton of them, but a small plane that's all busted up, spray paint it gold, and there's your trophy. Boom, you win the gold blah 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 trophy. So something fun like that I think would absolutely be fantastic. Or even one of those metal earth puzzles I gave away during my bingo stuff. Get one of those, put it together, paint it gold, then you'd have an actual metal. That'd be pretty kick ass. But anyway, all kinds of ideas swarming around through the head. I would love to hear some from other fellow subscribers and viewers out there as well, to see if anybody else got any shouts outs for something like that. And speaking of shouts outs, let's get back into that stream and do some shouting outing. So let's see so we've got up in here. So everybody's shouting out to my mom. I appreciate that. Jackson RC Aviation. Hey, good to see you today. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And who else we got up in here? Shadow A flight test did something like that. Recommend you go watch it, get an idea how to do it. Video RC banner tow. Yep. Yeah. Now I have seen the RC banner tow things. And Matt, you're right. Those are great videos. And of course, that's where I get most all my inspiration from is just trying to watch other people. Even like with that, what is it? The Blade 230. That smart helicopter or whatever. I saw a guy. I was thinking about, the first thing I want to do is put floats on it. Duh, of course. Of course, on YouTube, there's a guy that's already done that. Put some of that gray foam pipe insulation that you put like on your water heater or whatever, and he just kind of zip tied it to the landing gear on the S230, and that thing worked great. So it's always fun to see that kind of stuff. Hey, Rich M, good to see you, sir. Rich, I got your just to let you know, I did get your email. I think I did respond to it with about Matt. I did not end up getting Matt's present out this week just because I was short on time, but I will get it out because I have to get stamps to get his thing out. Actually, I did get stamps, so I was at the post office mailing the other things, so I just got to get mailed out when I get back in town. So just let him know it's coming. He'll get it next week. So I appreciate that. So thank you so much for that as well. So yeah, so what has everybody else been going on? How's the weather been where everybody is? Who's been checking out that Jet Jam? What's the coolest thing you saw at Jet Jam? I'm kind of a little behind with what I have available today, but everybody being here and me being here with you, that's really all we really need. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to go ahead and grab this other idea. Bear with me a second, so I'm trying to scroll through my stuff. Drafts. Let me get up into this bingo board real quick because I got an idea. I do have an idea. All right, so you know what? Okay. All right. This could be easier than I thought. You know what? This is going to be easier than I thought. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go and put some stars in the chat because you know what time it is? Bingo. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm put stars in the chat. All right. So there's stars in the chat. I need numbers 1 to 75 right now. Go. Go. First one I see, the first number I see on there twice. 1 to 75. Go. Start putting numbers in the chat. First number I see that's been represented twice, I'm calling that number. Let's see it. Because I've got these labeled out. 75. Who we got? Let's see some numbers. Come on. First number I see, I'm calling it. Just shout out a number 1 through 75. You only got 75 options. 26. All right. Here we go. 37. All right. 26. 26. Aerospace Matt just called our bingo winner. And he called 26. And guess who that is? Wild Bill. No joke. 26 is I-26, and that's Wild Bill. Is Wild Bill even in the stream? He won last week too, and was not in the stream. Oh, look at old Ken throwing out his actual number, N31. Now you guys see how this works, right? All right, so Wild Bill, that was the first bingo winner tonight. Is he even in here tonight? All right, Primodus, Heath shouted out 37. Guess who our second bingo winner is tonight? Muskie Bob. Is Muskie Bob in the house? I don't think he is. All right. So that's you guys see how this is working though, right? Okay. So I've got I already called out Aerospace Matt's chat, which was 26, and that was Wild Bill, and Wild Bill's not here, it doesn't look like. And then Promoter shouted out 37, and that happens to be Muskie Bob, and I don't see Muskie Bob in here too. And then we got Scott Settle. He threw out number 6. And that means that Pterodactyl 44, one of my new subscribers, just won bingo thanks to Scott Settle. and Shadow Ops also said 6. So there you go. Pterodactyl, are you still in the chat? Are you still in the shout out, buddy? You still in the chat? I hope so, because you are one of my new subscribers and you just won thanks to Scott Settle and Shadow Ops. They both shouted out number 6, and that's you. So if you are in the chat, Pterodactyl, Wild Bill. Wild Bill just showed up. There you are, Wild Bill. Wild Bill, Aerospace Matt, I think, called out your number in bingo earlier. So you can thank Aerospace Matt, Wild Bill. You won again this week, which, by the way, I did not hear from you last Wild Bill, and you won last week, too. So, and I gave you to the end of the show. So if you stick around this show, I'll make sure that you do win. So where's Pterodactyl? He ejected earlier? Oh! Hey, I totally get it. It's totally my fault with putting that 5 o'clock thing on there. But Wild Bill we got on there. We got Pterodactyl, and then we also have Muskie Bob so far. All right, so now you guys can stop putting numbers in, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue to roll down the number list as to where we are. And if you scroll back up in the chat, you'll see we have Aerospace Matt, Promotus, and then Scott Settle. 26, 37, and number 6. And then you'll see that we got Kenneth Wise on there with the next number. So we already have another number ready to go. And I don't know if this cat's in the house, but here's a hint, his dad is. I know that for sure. So yeah, so keep it around, keep it around. So yeah, so here's the deal. So if you did win, and Wild Bill, this goes for you again too, sir. Please send me your email. Please send me your address to thedaveityourselfhchannel@gmail.com, and I will get you a prize out next week. I don't get back home until Tuesday night, so it probably won't go out until like Wednesday or Thursday, but I will get you a prize. As a matter of fact, Wild Bill, your prize is still packed up from last week, so I'm just going to send you that. So very nice, very nice. Okay, so you guys can stop shouting out numbers just to let you know. I've got all the numbers I need at this point because I am not giving away 62 prizes, although I would like to. But we do already have numbers. So, but thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Everybody started shouting out numbers. Exactly right. And since I already had these numbered, which I did not expect, that made this bingo a lot easier. I don't need actual bingo. I can just boop, have you guys pull the balls out. The balls out. So there we go. We got some balls out, and so we're starting to do it now because this is kind of out of town bingo. And normally I like to do, like 3 or whatever, but Missouri has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters in it. I'm gonna do 8 bingos tonight. Yep, 8. And we already got the numbers, so you don't need to shout any more numbers. They're already in the chat. So if you want to scroll up to the chat and see what other numbers are coming next, and if you happen to already know your number, get ready because it's going to get exciting for you. And you can also stick around to make sure you're still in the shout, still in the channel. So let's go back into this actually, as a matter of fact, and let's see who else we've got up in the chickadee chat. So I can say hello to some folks. And thanks again for everybody shouting all these numbers. I appreciate it. So we got, let's see, who else have I not said hello to? And then there's some folks I want to say hello to again, like Shadow Ops, of course, RC Roland. Hey, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Tony Spears, Rich M, Jermaine Spencer, Barry Campbell. How you doing, sir? Good to see you as well. We got RC. Then we got, who else? Jeff Adams, Kenneth Wise, Randy Hardy. I always like to see my Randys in the house, Mr. Butterfield and Mr. Hardy. Very nice. Then we got my Barry, and then we got Mr. Campbell in the house. Tim DuPont, hey, how you doing, sir? Great to see you as well. Hey, did we ever find out if old Pterodactyl 44 was still in the house? It would really be nice to have him win. Randy Butterfield, you asked me how many subs I have now. You know what, Randy? I think before the show, if I'm not mistaken, I checked and I was like at 679 or something. Pretty good. I mean, pretty good. Not as close to the 750 as I want, but again, I still have to give away the 650 prize. So again, that's still coming. So, but before I left, if you checked out my last stream, you see that I already have the 650 prize dispenser totally ready to go. So very excited about that. So yeah, hopefully I didn't just mute everybody. No, I think I'm good. Okay, so yeah, so we've got that ready to go. Hopefully the weather will be good next week. If not, I'll probably do it on Saturday, hopefully if the weather's good, and then I'll have the video ready to go for Sunday. And then probably what we'll do is, if I do get a chance to do it on Saturday, then I'll just play the video in the stream on Sunday night so that everybody that's in the stream can watch it. And then I'll go ahead and promote it throughout the week, let everybody know I did get the video. There goes that dang thing that just make my chair shorter again. It's right in the front. So anyway, so that's probably what'll happen, but I still have that to go, and then I still have, of course, whatever bingo prize we got come up here. But no, we haven't broke the 700 mark yet. So if you know friends that don't even care about RC but happen to like YouTube, have them subscribe, have them click the bell that says don't show them anything, but at least let them subscribe so that we can get that 750 mark, so that we can give away that Insta360 Go camera as well, because that is actually the second big prize. It's just that Skyhawk V2 or whatever kind of worked its way into being my second prize because I got such a great deal on it from Bobby Commit at the Pilot Round event. So yeah, very good. I really appreciate that. Let's see. We've got, I noticed that old Shadow Ops and as well as, looks like Tim DuPont here are both telling everybody to go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. And yes, please hit that thumbs up button. Now, as a matter of fact, let me show you this from last week. Well, I actually can't show you, but let me tell you what the number was. I think I might have it, Andy. Let me see. Okay, episode 21. Bear with me a second. Okay. So at the end of that stream, I told you I screenshot it. And at the end of last stream, we were at 30 concurrent views and 37 likes. So rules always apply here, that if for some reason at the end, and there's not a lot that you can do to control it or that I can do to control it. The only thing you can do is hit that thumbs up button. and then hope we get enough concurrent viewers at the end of the stream to match that. Because if those two numbers match, I screenshot it at the end of every stream. If those two numbers match, everybody in the stream will win. Everybody in the stream will win something from me. Now, you will all get the exact same thing, but you will all win something from me, and you'll get it. And so what will happen is I'll let everybody know if that happens. We'll make a big deal out of it. I know, me making a big deal out of stuff, weird. But anyway, make a big deal out of it. And then from there, we'll go through the same process. Shoot me your email, or shoot to my email your address so that I can get out the product for you so that you can enjoy that and continue to support the Dave It Yourself channel. So that is every stream, because I check that out at the end of every stream. So yes. So if that happens again, I will let everybody know, and we'll do that. So next week, actually, even though this week is kind of like, the hotel week, and, really only have one plane in my arsenal right now, which is a great plane. I mean, if you don't have this plane, come on, you should have this plane. This plane, actually, as a matter of fact, speaking of the Insta360 Go, yeah, it'll hold it. It'll go on this plane all day long. All day long. It's not much heavier than an actual FPV camera, and this thing's already set up for FPV, so it'll do it. So yes, that's why I recommend that it's 360 Go. It'll even go on that little plane. So flying this some today, a little windy. So did not, wanted to bring it back, get it in the box kind of thing. Trying to teach her how to fly it, and then it'll eventually go to her son kind of thing, and then, spread the hobby through the young ones, just get them excited, just get them a little taste. That's all I need. Just a little taste of that RC aviation. Just a little bit, little bit of that getting their blood when they're young. Hooked, hooked, hooked. They'll be done. Hooked. Especially if they put cameras on them and can start seeing sights that they don't normally see from the ground. Hooked. Hooked. Like a bass. Throw them in the basket. Boop. Done. So pretty excited about that. So that's my goal there. Continue to spread that love. Spread that RC love. Just like old Pay It Forward. That's right. Spread that RC love to somebody else. And speaking of spread the RC love, who did get a chance to check out my Instagram? And since I am in Missouri, you may have had a chance to see that I was repping somebody. And you know what? We're going to turn this into a game. Brrr, stars in the chat. First one to tell me who I was repping while I was at the amusement park, you'll be a winner. Who's going to do it? Who's going to tell me who I was representing while I was at the amusement park? First one in the chat to tell me. I got stars. Oh, I clear my throat. Gonna use the old mute button. Nice. Okay. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Lyndon Stewart. Hey, bud. Good to see you, sir. Great. Thank you so much for being here. Self-greeting from Caribbean Guyana. I'm sorry. Can't believe you say Guyana. That's stupid. Caribbean Guyana. South America. Very nice. Lyndon, very nice. Another international viewer. I love it. The best. You know what, Lyndon, as a matter of fact, why don't you just send me, matter of fact, anybody that's interested, just send me your address to the Dave It Yourself channel. I'll send you something. You don't even need to win bingo. Now, you won't win a bingo prize, but I will send you something. You'll get a little something from me. You like that, Dave? What a guy. No, maybe. You might laugh. Let's see. LL Cool J. No. Pilot Ryan. No. Jeff in Luella, Alabama. Boom. Barry to the Campbell with the answer. That's right. I was wearing my Jeff in Lower Alabama shirt. You know why? A, because it's cool. B, because on the back of the shirt it says flying model aviation or flying model. You know what it says on the back. It just says it's not a crime. Matter of fact, the shirt's over there. It's still drying out because it got pretty sweaty at the park. But that's partly why I wore Jeff's shirt, because it's nice and thin and it does work good. You could not wear, just let me tell you right now, the Dave It Yourself version 1 shirts. No, you could not wear that to a amusement park in the middle of June. No. Maybe in the middle of January, but not June. You would spontaneously combust. Jeff's shirt, different story. Might have to think about that Teespring myself, but we'll see. But speaking of that Teespring, so like I said last episode, I only have 3 of the shirts left. I got an extra large, XXL, and 3XL. So whoever wins that 650 is going to also get one of my shirts. So after that, the last 2 will just be up for grabs based on whatever sizes I have left. But once those are gone, guess what? Going to have to put the new logo on. Matter of fact, I got my oldest kid, like I told you last week, Parker. He's actually working on something for me, hopefully, because he's got his own job and stuff now. But so hopefully that'll all work out. But if so, because he used to actually design T-shirts for his fraternity back in college. So I might get myself an kick-ass college style Dave Yourself shirt. We'll see. His shirts are always pretty cool, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, so yes, sir. So Barry, yes, sir, you ended up winning that one. Jeff in Lower Alabama is in fact the correct answer, and Barry, you're going to get a little something extra as well. And I'm going to put a little star next to your name. Uh, Something special though. I know I just recently sent you something too, if I'm not mistaken. So, all right, good deal. So we've got some good stuff going out, and then who else we got here? Hey, Lyndon. Thanks, man. Appreciate the address there, brother. Just so you know, though, send it to my email address. I mean, you're allowed to put it in this chat if you want all these cats sending you something over there in Georgetown. but uh, but yeah, if you just want me to send it to the daveityourselfchannel at gmail.com. So always send me something there. All right. And speaking of send me something there, guess what time it is? Bingo. That's right. Let's pretend like I'm shaking the big. Bingo. All right, bingo. All right, so we're going to get back to this bingo here, and I'm going to roll back up into this chat because we already had the bingo numbers yelled out, and I already know who the next bingo winner is. So let me get up to that numbers so I can get that again so that I can yell it out because Kenneth Wise yelled out our next bingo winner, and he gave us the number of 44. And guess whose number 44? That would happen to be N44, which would happen to be Matt M. Matt M is our third bingo winner for tonight. So now I'm kind of glad I didn't send Matt that other thing just yet because now I have to send him more stuff. So there you go. Matt M, you are our third bingo winner for tonight, sir. I greatly appreciate that. So, Rich, no need to send me your address again because I still have it on the other envelope at the house. So now I don't need a stamp. I need an actual package. So awesome. I will get in touch with you and let you know exactly what the prizes are. Unfortunately, I do not have the prize bucket here, but I will go over those prizes with you at some point, and it will be something that most likely you will enjoy anyway. So that's good stuff. And then now we're going to go ahead and go to our next number because it's bingo again. Because how many letters did I have? A bunch. So let's see. We got okay. So Shadow Ops was the next call out, but he called out number 6. And then we go to RC Roland, and RC Roland yelled out number 62. And RC Roland, guess what? You just helped one of our multiple winners become yet another multiple winner because that's Pilot Jerry RC 062. However, is Pilot Jerry in the house tonight? Maybe not. I don't know that I've seen Pilot Jerry in the house. Anybody seen no Pilot Jerry in the house? Victor, Oh, yep, there. Nope, yep, there he is. I see Pilot Jerry. There he is. Pilot Jerry, are you still in the house, my friend? I see you coming in here at 6:22, which is about 5 minutes ago. So, Pilot Jerry, if you are still in the house, my friend, you can thank old Kenneth Wise for pulling your number tonight. You are our next winner on Bingo Without Balls. As long as we got numbers, we got bingo, peoples. We don't need fancy stuff. All right, so let's see what else we got here. And then let me see what my other number is going to be because let's see, how many is that? How many is that I've just done, folks? Is that 4? 4? Is that right? Yeah, 4. Okay, and I got 4 more to go. All right. So we're doing good. 4 bingo prizes out. Not even halfway through the show, folks. You got to like that. That's good stuff. All right. Let's see what else we got going on in this chickadee chat. Let's see who's out there tonight, today, wherever you are. And let's see if there's anybody else I need to say hello to. All right. And KBRC. Yep, there he is. Nice. There's old Kyler. I was telling you. Matt M. There's Matt M. There he is. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. Crazy pilot. I like that kid. He's a good kid. All right, so who else we got here? We got KB. KB, did you hear me yelling out earlier, telling everybody that you wanted to do that collab? I'm trying to throw it out there, friend. So if you got yourself some ideas as well there, KB, what you want to do, what you would like to compete in, let's hear it, brother. There's no way that this may be Dave it yourself, but when it comes to this collab, it's all of us. It's all of us that want to do it. So I think it'll be fun, especially if it's something simple or something that could be easily replicated, kind of thing, and done over and over again. And happens to be fun. Sort of like my RC bowling idea with putting the bowling ball in the top of the car. That's actually a pretty easy to set up because the bowling set's like $20 at Walmart, and then really all you need is a piece of poster board, an RC card, and a pool noodle after that. So that was a pretty simple setup, but I don't know if people are up for doing that. It does help if you have somebody help you pick those pins up, that's for sure. So yeah. So, okay, so let's see. Mr. Stern, what's your thoughts on Flight Test not requiring AMA this year at Flight Fest? Instead of you sign a waiver to promise you not to do at Flight Test. Well, they, I did see that in their particular video, to be honest with you, and I don't particularly have a problem with it, only because you got to remember they're on a golf course there, so they could have an entire half of the course that is just for those areas that are just completely covered by trees, straight fairways only, lots of water. So it could be a complete, one of those things where even if you couldn't hit anybody if you tried. It could be one of those scenarios. So I'm sure there's probably a specific area for that. Um, but I do also see the whole pull for it. Hey, I saw the reasoning for it, the way that Josh explained it. I mean, that made total sense. I mean, he doesn't want people to have to get into spending $75 a year for an AMA membership and then having to do that first before they can even get out there. So I understand that, and I understand just like with my deal. Of course, they're on a way different level. I would love to be at that level at some point, but that's just a huge group of folks that are doing all that. But I mean, they're just trying to, the STEM system they have and pushing all that stuff out to the young kids and everything that they're doing over there, building their aura boards and all their neat models and stuff. I mean, heck, we've all seen their cardboard, laser cutout jobs that we've seen, in all of our hobby stores and stuff. Those kits have been out forever. You put your own stuff in them or buy their packs. I mean, they've been doing that kind of stuff forever. And those cats got it going on over there. There's no doubt. I am very excited to see that John Overstreet stuff come out there. Their super mega models or whatever. When you can go to the hobby store and get that super mega stuff and get a P51 that's as big as a dang king size bed. Oh, that thing, that thing would be awesome, man. I mean, just some of those things that they're putting together over there. But one of the other things, and I got to always give Flight Test the shout out because I mean those guys were doing. If you haven't seen the video, they were doing where they had laser tag on the planes, and every time your plane would get hit, you would feel it in the controls, and the more times your plane get hit, then there would actually light a fuse that would detonate a charge inside the plane and blow the wing off. Did you guys watch that video? Uh, if E-Flight doesn't get on that and just have it like, Rock'em Sock'em Robot type styles, like the wing pops off and they're all like, Nerf football foam. They're not styrofoam or plastic, it's super easy, but something like that, you hit it, laser tag, blah, 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 wing bends or something, you can't fly it, it crashes to the ground, you have to snap the wing back in place, fly again. That itself is the best. I mean, I was trying to get the guys at Pilot Ryan's thing to put streamers on the back of their planes and do some jousting, but nobody wanted to risk putting $500 in the air plus some streamer on it and then trying to chase each other around cutting the streamer. So I get it. Nobody wanted to bite on that particular apple, but still, I think that is like the next level when it comes to the RC aviation hobby is actually getting into the point where you can actually compete against other guys in dogfights, digital dogfights, even if it's something where you have a transmitter on your plane itself that emits the light and it's one little unit maybe and it reads out right on your phone or something and let you know something. But I think that's going to be the next level kind of stuff when you can actually buy a plane and the guns on the front have the little LED lights that light up to make it look like it. I think that's the next level, and that's just the sweet stuff right there. So, but yeah, that's good stuff what those guys do over there. But again, that's a huge group of guys over there, and I've been watching those guys for years when there was just a few of them and stuff, and working out of the little house they were in at that one time and stuff, which is super little compared to what they're in now. But yeah, that stuff's awesome. And I would love to be at Flight Fest one year as well. Just like with the Jet Jam, I would love to be there myself one day as well. But after looking at some of those photos, man, they got some. That is way above my pay grade, boy. Let me tell you. And I'm sure it's way above my experience level. I'm sure I would have a fantastic time at Jet Jam, just like anybody would. But I would probably do a lot more watching than flying because there's just so many sweet planes out there. And I was already tight butthole as it was flying at Pilot Ryan's thing in a semi-casual atmosphere. I couldn't imagine doing it when you got guys that have $20,000 jets flying around, if not more. I'm like, no, no, that's just to sit down and watch that kind of stuff. Paintball guns, yes, that's also fantastic. Paintball guns are fantastic. I mean, even something as simple as a rubber band launcher on the front of a plane that you shoot into another plane, gets in the prop, takes it down. I mean, technically that could work. Little rubber bands. Pew, pew, pew. So I mean, technically that could work. But yeah, I think the paintball guns are fun. Of course, you want to try to avoid the damage thing, and I think a lot of that, I think is it the Z foam? I think it's called. I remember having this thing, and I've got it in one of my earlier videos where it's like the Z51 Predator drone or whatever. It was literally like a 2-channel type little drone job, but I strapped it on the top of my UMX. No, not the UMX. The Turbo Timber. No, no, the second Timber X. That's what it was. Duh. So strapped it on the Timber X, which I did a Navy scheme on, and I had the launch pad, which was actually one of those quantum bomb drop things from the bottom of the quantum bombs, and had it just stuck on top, and then had the actual mount on the bottom of the plane. But that's the kind of foam I'm talking about. It's almost like Nerf football foam. Because if you happen to watch that particular video, while it's on top of the Timber X flying around, those wings on that plane are like this. It's like the kick is up, it's good. That poor little plane is just like, "Ugh." It's holding on the whole time. But as soon as we release the button, it goes and just flies great. It's a great little plane. It did eventually break, but I'd beat the tar out of that thing. But it has that kind of foam. That's what I'm talking about. That rubbery type foam, something that you know could possibly just snap a wing back in place or something. Or maybe it's like one of those, if you hit it just right, the wings just pop in from the sides, little sockets, and then just shoots them out. I don't know. That way the wings come down easy. The plane just comes down in an arrow. I don't know. I just think that's the next level. That'd be cool stuff. So speaking of next level and cool stuff, let's see who else we got up in this chat. So hey, we got Quinn Perks in the house. How you doing, Mr. Perks? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you as well. And Quinn, you may be another great one to think about doing that collab thing as well. CO2 BB guns, always wanted to rig those in a plane or darts. Ooh, yeah, Promotus. Yeah, I could. No, I wouldn't see. I don't see any of the neighbors calling having any problems with that. One thing I did notice being out here in Missouri, man, they've got so much dang farmland out here, and so many people just have, hey, this is my yard. It's 9 acres. It's like, what? If I had that kind of land, I would immediately be petitioning to the state or the city to be like, I'm putting an RC airfield here. Yeah, people are going to come from all over. So all this land out here without an RC runway, it's so sick. It's so sick. It's so wrong. So, but there's a lot of places to fly out here. But of course, as usual, you get the little plane out there, look at the weather all morning. Oh, it's beautiful. Nothing, not a cloud in the sky, nothing. Get out there to fly, windy, as usual. And you know, here's the kicker. And this is an experiment I might even want to try. You take an RC plane out to the field, windy, can't fly it. You take a kite out to the field, no wind, same day. What the heck? So maybe the trick is to take a kite and a plane. You'll fly something while you're there. So, and then, oh yeah, the rockets. If anybody would be putting stuff to shoot off stuff, that would be all Aerospace Matt, folks. I think Aerospace Matt has done that, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, yeah. Sportco bus, you have in the back. We burnt one out at the AMA, full throttle, full deflection on everything, killed the ESC. Ooh, really? That's crazy. Were you just using the regular little battery on there? Or did you put a bigger one in there? Because that's nuts. Full deflection and everything. I mean, what you? I don't. That's crazy. What controller were you using? This is the bind. This is the ready to fly, of course. You know, because I got it for a kid, so and it comes with everything in there. But yeah, but that's interesting. Let's see. Where am I at in Missouri? I am in Independence, Missouri. Why am I in Missouri? This is where my corporate office is. I'll be here till Tuesday. Let's see. And then what else we got? Oh, did my stream? No. Okay. Every time I check off my stream, it looks like it's frozen, which is probably fine. Except for super scary for some folks. Let's see. So who else we got up in here? Wild Bill. Good to see you, sir. And Thomas Milano. We said hello to Aerospace, of course. Classic. Mr. Perks. Yep. So anybody else that's interested in that? Okay. What do you guys think of the new Viper? Now there's a solid question, Wild Bill. Solid question. I'm not gonna lie. I like that Viper. But I'm also not going to lie. The Viper does not like me. So much so that like the #1 video on my entire channel is my crashed it Viper video. I still get comments on that thing every week. Did you check this? Did you check that? Did you check that? Maybe it was this. Maybe it was that. Nobody ever says though, maybe the Viper just doesn't like you. Because that's the answer. Not that I did anything wrong with that one. The Viper just doesn't like me. I've had 2 of those things. It just does not like me. But that being said, I do like that new Viper, that 90 millimeter. I've always liked the way the Viper looks, and it does go back together really well with the styrofoam, with the paper tape and hot glue. Um, as you may have seen in the other Viper video I had when I put one back together completely with paper tape and hot glue, and it ended up coming up to be like a 1/4 inch short. I had to like trim the canopy to get it to fit. The plane was just a little short. I think I was missing some pieces I didn't quite find. But yeah, so oh, KB, you're in Missouri? Okay, cool. What part are you in there, bro? Like I said, I'm here till Tuesday, so it's possible. But yeah, that'd be interesting. But yeah, so that would be cool. And of course, I like the the fact that it's got, of course, the nice big cockpit on it. That make an awesome cockpit to do some flying out of. I like the color scheme, very cool. I like the landing gear. It all seems very cool. And I would certainly like to get one. And I immediately, of course, went to that Horizon Hobby website after seeing the video on that, whatever. And then I was like, oh yeah, how much is that? Ooh, cool. Maybe I'm gonna hold off on that just a little bit. It's like, goodness gracious, dude, they want as much for that as they wanted that for that F-16 I just got. Like, holy smokes. I mean, it's fast, but goodness gracious. So I would like to see it in person, and I'd like to see it out of the box and stuff. But yeah, too expensive. Yeah, let me tell you. It's like when the first thing, as a matter of fact, first thing I thought of when I saw that was I was like, what the hell, Horizon? What are you trying to what Motion RC setting a standard? It's like, hey, let's raise the prices on everything. No, I think Horizon's more like, we got really cool stuff, so we're gonna charge you out the butt for it. Yeah, you do, but they crash just like all the other ones. So until you make them where they don't break apart when you crash them, stop charging those ridiculous prices. But I get it. I'm sure they could charge more for them if they wanted to. All they would do is just add some more features to that card, and boom, 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 there goes the price, even though it's the same plane. But yeah, very cool. But yeah, so yeah, that price a little much. But that's the way it seems to be with just about everything now. Even that Draco was like that when I first looked at that, like, whew. So yeah, so it's cool. It does have it's got the lights on, of course, the landing gear, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's pretty much just a bigger, the 70 millimeter or whatnot, but it is really big. It is really cool. I watched the Patrinchis brothers, put theirs together and all that. Speaking of the Patrinchis brothers, who's this was a total Dave it yourself thing when I saw him do this, but who saw Robert Patrinchis put all those armament on his damn Draco? That cat is awesome. He had missiles. He had bombs. He had tanks. He turned that thing into a damn fighter jet. Those guys are hilarious. But total Dave it yourself thing, because that's the way I am. When I'm at the dollar store, I see those little foam rockets you put on a little spring gun. Blink, blink. Yep, those are going on my F-16. Those are going on an Aero Scout. Yep, those are going on that. Oh, speaking of Aero Scout. So I did see at Jet Jam that somebody had an Aero Scout with two 50 millimeter EDFs stuck underneath the wings. They weren't in any sort of thrust tube. They were just suspended on, it looks like a couple of nacelle pods. But yeah, the arm Drago is so funny. But that was, I meant to mention that last week on my stream. I had it sitting off to the side, but that's going to be another one of my projects that I think I might be interested in getting some help with from somebody. But I want to take the Aero Scout, and I want to slap dual 64s on it, and I want to put armament on it and all that kind of stuff. But I think the Aero Scout, somebody said, I love that Aero Scout, but God, that noise, it's such a, yeah, I get it. But slap a couple of, because I already did the, what was it, the 70 millimeter? Was it a 70 millimeter? I think it came out of the Viper. I think that EDF I put on that Aero Scout that I had, I think that did come out of the Viper. So I think it was a 70 millimeter EDF that I put in a Pringles can, which happens to be the perfect diameter, in case you wanted to know. But that seemed to work pretty good. But I think that if I put two and maybe even mounted it to the sides of the body, keep them completely away from the wings, I think that might be pretty cool. And then have to just really decide whether or not thrust tubes are going to be necessary. Because if so, maybe it's just going to hot glue those to the side of the plane. But I think a double. What was the collab thing? Okay, Quinn, but a double EDF on the Aero Scout. I think that's the way. I think that's the way to go. That's gonna be my next project. After I fly the EDF UMX A10 on floats, I still got to do that. Okay, so Quinn, what's the collab thing? So here's the deal about the collab thing again. There is not a specific collab thing set up yet. However, there is a want and a will to collab with you guys doing something. So whether it's planes, cars, drones, boats, doesn't matter. Just figure out something that would be easy for somebody else to be able to do from a different state. Whether it be whatever we're at is using. I threw out some ideas of maybe using using an RC car maybe and get one of those inflatable things you see in the big ball bin at Walmart, and then just maybe like live Rocket Leagues type stuff. Try to see how quickly you can get that ball into a goal, or using a small plane or a bigger plane to pick up banners that have point values on them, or using smaller planes or drones to fly through a series of hula hoops that you have standing up. So there's all kinds of different things that I think would be interesting. Most of the things that I would like to have you would need to get would be something you get at the dollar store, Walmart, something like that. It wouldn't be anything, oh, you got to go buy this $200 part to be a part of this. Nope, none of that. Just something simple. So we've got a couple of ideas. Like I said, the hoops, point value things. Brian Ford from England put out the bottle cap challenge. So if you can figure out a way that might be possible where we knock a bottle cap off of a bottle with a plane or a car without knocking over the bottle full of water, that's an option. We can also do the actual water bottle challenge. If you can figure out a way to get a plane to carry half a bottle of water and drop it and see if it'll land on its ass in the parking lot or if it won't. I mean, there's all kinds of options. So whatever, it's an open forum here, and it's all about pitching out ideas to see what's out there. You know what you've got out there. What can you stick on what to make something happen? That's really the goal. So, and then if it's something that you're like, hey, it only took me 5 minutes to put this together, perfect. How much did it cost you to put together? Oh, I already had that. I already had that. Oh, we've got that. So that's what it's about. It's about trying to collab to try to get an idea of what would be interesting. Like some people have more cars, some people have more planes, some people don't have any. So what do you have? What are your options? And then from there, build on it. Small plane, big plane, car, whatever. So right now, the collab itself is, and this doesn't have to be something we knock out next week or whatever. We can finally unveil it after we get it all worked out and, toward the end of the summer or whatnot. But just trying to get that ball together, seeing who's interesting, see what things that they have available to them, whether it be planes, cars, whatever, and then from there we can try to hash things out. I've got a wealth of just made up ideas that I can come up with on the spot. You tell me what you've got, I'll work with it, and then we'll kind of hone it out from there. So if you're interested, all you got to do is let me know that you're interested, and then also from there let me know. I think a car thing would be better. I think a plane thing would be better. I think I would be better at a drone thing. I think or I think this might be cool, or I saw somebody do this, or whatever. So until we can actually get together and fly together and actually put streamers on some UMXs and try to actually, air battle or do something, in person, then the best way to collab is to try to find something that's easy for everybody to do, have the kids get involved, whatever, but just something that like, okay, there it is. There's our result. Boom, we got 15 points. Or boom, I got 2 hoops. Or oh, it's harder than it looks. I only got one, whatever. And then from there, pitch that video. And then just when we put the video online, then it'll be, we can even do it how, if you want to be exclusive about it, where you just share that link to the other members of the video, and then from there we get it. But I think the thing to do would be to just put your results out there. All dedicate to say, okay, this Saturday we're going to all attempt to do that or whatever date it is. And, we all got our stuff together. Okay, this is the date. And then from there, we post our videos. And then from there, we immediately get built in. Okay, that's what he did. Let's go see what he did. And then that's what she did. And let's go see what they did. And then now, then after everybody's videos posted, then you can see who the winner is. And then the winner will be like, and then everybody can cheer on the winner, and then from there we move on to the next thing or the next level of competition. Maybe the next two people compete. Who knows? The sky is the limit. Literally. Literally, the sky is the limit with this idea. All you have to do is be interested. All you have to do is let me know you're interested. I'll start feeding you stuff from there. How would we all work? How would we all get together in person? Well, seeing how as the part I need to fix my DeLorean time machine is actually still 4 years in the future, there's nothing I can do right now. But we can definitely do things online, friends. That's for sure. So, because we already if you think about it, technically, when we fly something, whether it be the Sport Cub or the Valiant or what Pitts, whatever it is, when we go out there to just fly, and even if we're just flying by ourselves or whatever, just filming, it's still a competition with ourselves. Get it up, enjoy it, get it down, get it back into the car, one piece. Well, still did the same thing, but now maybe we add a little something or other. Like, okay, even if it's stole competition, hey, let's see about getting this thing. You have the Sport Cub S2 or some small plane. You take 2 pool noodles, you put them in, and that's the stuff. You got to land in between the pool noodles. You got to take off before the pool noodles. Pool noodles aren't going to hurt anything, So there's an idea right there. You got to land in between the pool noodles. There's all kinds of stuff. Pool noodles are cheap if you already have small planes. There's all kinds of great ideas. So, but yeah, from there, then we can start measuring out. Okay, I got mine to land within a 3-foot pool noodle gap. Blah blah blah. Okay, I wasn't. And then we all have tape measures. We can all measure. We can all get pool. So it's pretty simple. But yeah, so throw out those ideas. That's right. We'll lay out those ground rules, and then we'll all get ourselves to post the videos attempts. Exactly right, Roland, and exactly right. Reckem is exactly right, because that's what we'll do. So let's get to the point where we can decide what those ground rules are. Do they involve a plane? Do they involve a car? Do they involve a drone? Do they involve a boat? Do they involve none of those? Do they involve? Who knows? Let's get out some ideas as to what it is that we're interested in doing, what our capabilities are. Once we start putting those spices into the soup, trust me, we'll have ourselves a meal before you know it. So let's see what's going on here. Hey, Jeff Lower, Alabama. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Did you see that? Did you happen to see I was sporting your shirt over here in Missouri? I sure was. Love that shirt. So yeah, very cool. And speaking of, let's see what time we got. Hey, we're at 6:50. We're running a little on the slow side. Well, sort of, but not really. But let me go back up here because you know what time it is. Bingo. That's right. Time to do some more bingo. So let me go back up here to the numbers. And Jeff, if you weren't here earlier, I just had people start yelling out numbers because I'm in Missouri, so I don't have my bingo balls or anything here. But I do have all the bingo contestants numbered, so I had people yell out numbers earlier. So with that being the case, we had ourselves some winners. And now I'm going to try to, oh, you know what? It won't let me go back up into that chat far enough. Shoot pants. Oh, well, I guess that's good news that we had, we got so many people in the chat. But you know what that means, folks. Okay. Stars in the chat. All right, so we're doing it again because I need more numbers. We got to do the bingos again. Numbers 1 through 75, folks. Throw out a number. Let's see them. 1 through 75. Here we go. Everything I owned was soaked. Oh, Jeff, did you get rained on? Oh, my goodness. All right, let's throw out some numbers. Here we got 1 through 75. Let's throw out some numbers. We need some bingo winners here, friends. What do we got? What do we got? Throw out some numbers. Let's see where those numbers start showing up. Bam, there we go. Now we got some numbers. 16, 54. All right, here we go. All right, so Reckem Roy yelled out I-16. Let's see if I-16 Roy yelled out. I-16. Oh my gosh. Reckem Roy. I don't know if you wrote your own number down. If you did, you're a smart guy, so I'm sure you did because I told you to. But that's right, Reckem Roy. I-16 is Reckem Roy. Oh, if somebody did not know how to play this game, they do now. Shadow Ops is yelling out 61. Oh, guess who 61 is? Shadow Ops. Oh, I love it when everybody starts getting it. Like, what number should I yell out? Ah, my number. Yes, your number. That's right. And Barry Campbell yells out number 9. And guess who that is? Barry Campbell. All right. And then one last number. This is easy. When you yell at your own number, it's awesome. All right, let's see. Let's see, sir. Barry Campbell yelled out 42. Scott said, let's see. Okay, and then Scott Settle. Wait a minute. No, wait. You got to go back up here. Okay, Barry Campbell 9. Tony Spears yelled out. Okay, here we go. So Barry Campbell yelled out 9, and then old Tony Spears, he yelled out 55. Guess whose number that was? Tony Spears. Way to pay yourself a prize, gentlemen. And Jermaine Spencer, our final winner tonight, he yelled out I-21, which is Jermaine Spencer. Oh, I love it. I love it when you guys call your own prizes. That is the best. That concludes bingo as well. That was the most fun bingo ever. I didn't have to do anything. It was great. I had all kinds of winners. Oh, such a smart group, too. So you guys didn't take you long to start picking up on that. And what's really great is that you guys already know your numbers, and that's really was the test of this whole thing. Yell out a number, 1 through 75. Hopefully your number is written somewhere on a piece of paper or something that you know what your bingo number is. And hopefully that's the number you yell out. And I'll be darned if that's not what happened. Awesome. So thank you so much, guys, for writing those numbers down. I really appreciate that. That means you guys are really into the Dave It Yourself channel. I appreciate that because I'm really into you guys. I really appreciate that. I can't wait till the day we can all get a chance to fly together as well. I think that would be so awesome. Um, just so awesome. I think that would be great. So congratulations to all my bingo winners tonight, all 8 of you, and I think all but one was in the house. Is that right? I think all but one. I'll need to go back and watch this video later to mark those names, but I think all but one was here, so 7 prizes going out. That's pretty cool. And then old Matt M won again, and I still have to mail him his thing from last week because he got the guess right. So now I get to sweet. It worked out great. What's my number? KB. All right, buddy. Let me get you your number, bro. KBRC, what is your number? KBRC, your number is G60, my friend. G60. So if I ever play this game where I don't have the bowling ball, the bingo ball again, you know, if I yell, ask a number, you know your number's 60. Oh, very fun, very fun. All right, so wait, how do I win? What's my number? Okay, I gave you your number. You're good to go. RC, yep, KBRC, you're good at 60. All right, anybody else need to know their number? However, also, and in the chat, I did update this chat or at least the description from last show after that show is over with the current winners from that show. So also that current bingo list from that show that I updated should be as part of this description on this video as well too. So if for some reason you see that bingo list and you're not on there, please send me an email to thedaveityourselfchannel@gmail.com and I will fix that before the next show because it's important that you be on this bingo list because you never know where I'm just going to go, yell a number. And all you got to do is yell your own number and you win. No ball spinning, no dropping them on the floor, no. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Not going to lie. So that was good stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the chat one last time and start saying some shout outs and some goodbyes and some hellos and stuff. So I appreciate all that. So yeah, Barry, good to see you, sir. Barry Campbell. KBRC, always good to see you. Randy Butterfield, Aerospace Matt, good to see you guys. Let me give you a little heads up right now. So on likes, we are at 22 likes and at 31 concurrent viewers. So if you have not hit that thumbs up, friends, please do so. Because again, if the likes and the concurrent viewers match at the end of the stream, everybody wins. I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off. I just let's make it happen first, and then I'll make it happen. Don't worry. Obviously, that's a problem I'd be willing to have. Trust me. So let's continue to say goodbye and hello to folks. So Lyndon Stewart, thank you again so much for being here. Now, Lyndon Stewart, no, you do not have a number, sir. So I'll make sure to. Matter of fact, while I've got you on here, I'm gonna go ahead and give you one. Do. All right, I'm gonna give you one. Has anybody seen Steve Prater? Prater. Steve Prater. Has anybody seen Steve Prater lately? Because I do not remember yelling out Steve Prater's name in a while. And if that's the case, I'm going to give old Lyndon this number. All right. So Lyndon Stewart. And is that okay? Lyndon Stewart, you are now 066, my friend. Lyndon Stewart, you are 066. So we'll go ahead and take care of that. Anybody else in here? Jermaine Spencer, good to see you, sir. Always. Jeff in Lower Alabama, again, thank you so much for that shirt, sir. Really came in handy yesterday when I was sweating at the park. Boy, let me tell you, that was awesome. And everybody got to see that flying model aviation is not a crime while I waited in line for those sweaty rides. So thank you so much for that. It was awesome. RC Roland, good to see you. Scott Settle, and I hope you guys are enjoying Jet Jam out there. I guess you guys probably coming home from Jet Jam. Is it over now? Is that what's up now? Is people on their way home, I guess? With me being here till Tuesday, my weekend's a little thrown off still. But so KBRC, good to see you. So please, anybody that's interested in that collab, go ahead and hit me on up with that. And I would be glad to do that collab with you guys. and see what we can do about that. ARG Vision, hey, good to see you. I'm sorry I did not say hello to you earlier. It's good to see you. Thank you so much. Reckem Roy, of course, hello, sir, and goodbye as well. Pilot Jerry, good to see you. Congratulations on your win again tonight. Nathaniel Pulling, good to see you, sir. And Tony Spears, KBRC. Jeff Adams, very nice. Quinn Burks, always, and very good to see you as well. Reckem Roy, Nathaniel Pulling, and yeah, you guys let me know. I'm really excited this week too to see what kind of other videos are coming up from the whole Jet Jam thing. I'm just so excited about seeing all that. Shadow Ops, great to see you, sir. Thank you so much. I need myself, just like old Dave's RC. I need myself a Shadow Ops. I need myself a guy in the chair. I need myself a producer. Anybody wants to do that, let me know. Record Boy, good to see you. Jeff in Miller, Alabama, of course, always great. Mr. Butterfield, also fantastic. Good to see you as well. Rich M let Matt know. As a matter of fact, I think I saw Matt in here earlier. So, Matt, if you're still in the chat, just know that you've got double prize coming to you, my friend. And then Tony Spears, good to see you as well, sir. Here we are. We're at the end. It is 7 o'clock now, friends. And you know what that means. It's time for us to do the old cut on out of here. So, until next time, I am Dave. This is not the Dave It Yourself channel, but this kind of is. Until next time, I'm out. Thanks for being here. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down.